Now, Storm Tracker 9 weather with meteorologist Cameron Landfield.
Morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It looks like today is going to be a little transitional. We're still going to see beautiful sunshine, of course. That's not going anywhere. Temps will be a little bit less intense, though, so it might actually be a better day than yesterday to get outside. We're going to be about 6 degrees cooler, and we'll continue that sag into tomorrow as well. So let's check out those 4 cameras. What are we looking at as far as the conditions this morning? They are similar to yesterday morning. A little bit of clouds overhead, just enough to see something in the sky, so not completely blue skies. But over the coast, we've once again got the same thing as yesterday morning. We've got clouds banking up out along the coast and then rolling in, bringing a little bit of a marine layer out there and bringing down that visibility. Cooler on the coast as well, but not by much compared to a couple places. Some places inland, though, are super warm this morning, like Roseburg is close to 70, and we're at 5 in the morning. Visibility is down to 5 miles in Florence and 7 for Newport right now with that low cloud activity and the fog starting to develop. I think this will probably get worse. Yesterday we saw close to 0 miles in a couple places for a few hours. I think we'll see a similar looking morning for today, so that means we'll be clearing by 11:30, 12 o'clock. Now, winds. What we're looking at here are the upper level winds. And the important thing here is where they're coming from right now. Now, if you would have looked yesterday or the day before, they would have been at a totally different angle coming from the top left-hand corner of your screen. Today, though, they're coming from the bottom, and that's because we've got a southwest influence, mostly westerly. We are moving away from high pressure, and with that, the winds are turning on from the west. And west winds, what they do is bring those temperatures down because they push marine influence, which means cooler air from above the ocean into the area. And that's exactly what's going on for today, the entire day. Now, that brings us to our high temperatures. Like I said, they're going to be lower than yesterday on average by about 5 to 6 degrees, except for on the coast. So no record-breaking heat for today, but it is still going to be nice and hot. So you do have to remember to stay hydrated. And again, the UV index is going to be super high for the second time. Now, what we're looking at here is a loop of today's weather. And basically what you're seeing is there is clearing on the coast by about, like I said, 11, 12 o'clock. Then a slight band of high clouds come through. But I'm actually hiding something behind my body here. Out towards Bend, way towards our east, that is really bad news. We have these little cells popping up. Of course, they're not in our area, but those could be potentially dry lightning. We'll keep that on our mind here. Now, the 7-day forecast will show you very little going on. Thursday, Friday, we get more cloud coverage and potentially some thunder Friday. Umpqua Basin, same deal, going down to the 70s. Cascade Passes, sunny all the way through, back to the 60s after 70 today. And finally, Willamette Valley, 87 for today, back into